Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the Senate Committee on Finance, Wednesday, May 7, 2025, the year of our Lord at 1 p.m. We're in room 544, the Legislative Office Building of the General Assembly of North Carolina, and we welcome everybody here today. We do have several sergeant-at-arms that are working with us today and keeping everybody safe and on time. Terry Barnhart, Gary Bridges, Keith Cannon, Dwight Green, and Chris Moore. We appreciate all your support and everything that you guys do for us. We're very honored to have several pages with us today. And when I call your name out, please stand up. Everly Buchanan from Newland, stand, thank you. Hayden Carter from Holly Springs. Riley Crisell from Wilson. Daniel Echeverra from Harrisburg. And Vera Lambin from Pinehurst, North Carolina. We're glad to have y'all here today, and thank you for what you're doing here today, and this will go a long way on your resume when you go about your business in the future. We appreciate you coming. We have two bills on the agenda here today. First one being Senate Bill 336. Senator Sorey will be presenting, and Senator, I believe it's been brought to my attention that you have an amendment from Senator Bergen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That's correct. There is an amendment by Senator Bergen.
You want to go ahead and present it now?
Yes, sir. That'd be great.
Senator Bergen, where are you?
Yes, sir. Send forth the amendment.
Good deal. Everybody have the amendment in your packet or either online. You want to explain the amendment or?
Senator Sorey was
Senator Sorey, you have the floor to explain the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is legislation, does two things, provides an interstate medical licensure compact, also provides a pathway for licensure for internationally trained physicians in North Carolina. The amendment provides some compromise language that the medical board and some other groups worked out with respect to the licensure piece. Also specific finance talks about fees that are being submitted as part of that application and licensure to the medical board. I'm glad to answer further questions about the bill or the amendment at the committee's discretion.
Good deal. Talk about the amendment first. Any questions from the amendment sponsor on the amendment? Do I hear a motion on the amendment? Senator Bergen so moved to approve the amendment. All in favor of the amendment say aye. All opposed, no. Ayes have it. The bill as amended is before you. Senator Sorey, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Again, briefly, it's the Interstate Medical Licensure Compact piece is international physician licensure. The specific to finance is the limited fee that's charged with the application, similar to all other licensing agencies for doctors and other professional groups. This is reasonable. It's been agreed to. I want to thank the medical board and other stakeholders for being part of this process. I understand in Senator Britt's fashion, there's no known opposition to this bill. I'm glad to answer any questions. I appreciate your consideration.
Thank you very much, Senator Sorey. Anybody have a question or comment of Senator Sorey as relates to this financial piece of this bill? Hearing and seeing none, I have a motion favorable report to the bill. And this is Senator Craven moves for a favorable report to the bill as amended and rolled into a PCS unfavorable to the original bill with a referral to rules. Is that your motion, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. All in favor of the motion? Anybody want to discuss the motion? All in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Ayes have it. Motion carried. Moving accordingly. Okay. We have next 639, the North Carolina Farm Act of 2025. We will be discussing 3 points on this bill today. Section 12, financial issue of allowing the pesticide board to adjust annual assessment for registered pesticides. Section 14, public waymaster modernization. Section 21.5, PUV business entity test changes. Again, these are the only parts we're going to be discussing, and I do believe you have an amendment, don't you, sir?
I do, Mr. Chairman.
Bring forth the amendment, please.
Thank you, sir. I submit the amendment to you. It's propane assessment amendments.
You have the floor to explain the amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members, I'm going to be honest with you. This was brought to me after we had filed the Farm Act, and I had forgotten it. But being it's germane to this committee, I figured it'd be a good time it was brought back to my attention this morning, be a good time to get it in there into the Farm Act. We as the General Assembly, created in 2013 this assessment program for the propane dealers and distributors, and it has been very successful. They've opened a school and training personnel in the right way to handle propane, and they've done a really fantastic job with it. And basically what they're asking for is to move the assessment, and it's been agreed to by the parties involved. There is no opposition to this. Basically what it is doing is moving the assessment from 0.002 cent to 0.003 cent. And so I would ask for your approval of the amendment, and I'd be happy to entertain any questions.
Any questions or comment on the amendment? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor of the amendment, please say aye. Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. The bill as amended is back before you. Senator, you have the floor for your three issues regarding the finance.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members, for that vote. Section number 12, as the chairman has already said, this would allow the pesticide board to set the assessment fee currently in statute. The fee is currently in statute, but this section will remove the fee from statute. This fee has not been increased since its inception in 1993, and there will be a cap of $125 set on the fee, and that is for the pesticide board assessments. Section 14 modernizes the public weighmaster process. This provision makes various changes to the process of acquiring a weightmaster's license. These changes would allow for certified weightmasters to contract with outside entities to acquire an official seal rather than through a contractor used by the department, require additional identifying information to be included on the seal, such as name, license number, and expiration date, and it also allows for an electronic version of the seal to better align with the industry and the 21st century, and it shifts the fee to $6 for the seal fee. Be happy to entertain any questions on that amendment or on that section. And in section 22, it amends requirements, eligibility requirements for a business entity to qualify for agriculture PUV. This was actually just added yesterday in committee, but this provision will clarify that a business entity may qualify for a PUV if all members of the business are directly or indirectly actively engaged in farming, and it clarifies that a business primary purpose does not have to be agriculture to qualify for PUV. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I thank you and be happy to entertain any questions.
All right, anybody have any questions or comments on those three sections of the Farm Bill? Senator Moffitt, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Senator Jackson, on the section 12, do you anticipate the pesticide board to work up to the cap, or do you think they're just going to move directly to the cap of 125?
It's my understanding they're going to work towards the cap. I don't think they're going to the cap because I think they're trying to stay in line with our southern and southeastern states.
Very good. Thank you.
Now, the commissioner's here. He might could answer that question directly if he wanted to jump in.
Commissioners Council has the floor if he'd like to jump in there.
I'm gonna let Cameron do the talking.
I hear you. He's the one toting the law degree making music.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Cameron Dawson with the North Carolina Department of Agriculture. I believe that's correct, Senator. That would be the decision of the pesticide board, though.
We just want to manage the windfalls if there are any.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Absolutely.
Anybody else with a question or comment on these three sections of the Farm Bill finance? I do want to recognize the Commissioner of Agriculture, Steve Troxler, with us today, and his right-hand man, Zane Hedgecock, right there from the great city of Forsyth County. You in Forsyth, or you in? I'm trying to make you in Forsyth. You still on the city council, aren't you? And he's a great cook on top of that. But appreciate y'all being here today. Folks, I have had several people sign up to speak on this bill, but none on the sections that we're involved in, so we will not be taking any public comment due to these being not germane to the issue at hand today. We have the bill as amended before you. Any other comments or questions from the committee? Hearing none, I'm looking for a motion. Senator Bergen moves for a favorable report to the bill as amended and rolled into a PCS, unfavorable to the original bill and with a referral to rules. Is that your motion, sir? All in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. All opposed say no. Ayes have it. Motion carried, and the train moves on down the track.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much.
members.